Hey there, Darkstar here. We're on the exciting leg 58, which is our trip from Ushuaia to Antarctica, and I have made a decision about where I'm going. It will be a little bit rough. No promises on the landing. I did find a scenery though on flightsim.to. So we are going to Marambio, SAWB. It is a short runway, but I did some tests and I can make it out of here. Now, one problem is the scenery is a little bit weird. It's got like old data, so it has runway like 24 instead of 23. So, but if we just switch that to that we'll probably come in way out here, but that's going to be the approach. So 24 more or less lines up. It's a little bit of a challenging approach just because of the way it is, and the winds right now are crazy. So we'll see what the winds are when we get there. So this plan is a little weird, and I'm not sure I understand it. And I don't know why it gave us 2,300 feet. Do I care? I think I care, unfortunately. I don't want to change the time. I think I want to come in on... It doesn't have it, because it doesn't use the sim data. So, but let's do 39,000. So it's this Sunli to Alpha departure, we think. Which gets us to Dur 07. And then we climb to 900 feet, and then we turn out to 095. And then for some reason, it wants us to go back to USU. And I'm thinking, no, dog, man, just head out this way. I think I need to look at this in Navigraph. It literally wants you to do that. This says it shouldn't be 7. What happens if we change that to 25? And do we have a better departure out of here? What in the world? This is the weirdest departure. So we would take off like this. I'm reading that right? Yeah. Come around here. Go all the way out to here. Turn around, come back. Go like this. Here, and then turn around and go back out. I mean, I don't think I want to do that. I'd almost rather do this one and then just not go here. So go GRA and then BONTA. Well, actually, we could go W56. And then we'll just hope we get a direct to BONTA. We'll request it once we get in the air. Okay, and then that cuts across here, and in we go. Couple-hour flight, not too bad. Not the 6 to 8 hour flight I was facing if I go all the way to Troll. Okay, let's take that and we will edit this again. Because we're not taking 07, we're taking 25. Now it's accurate. Now we generate. Okay, what's the plan? I built my own SAWB as well, but then I found this other one and I'm like, well, that one looks a whole lot better. Runways are all screwy and everything. I almost fell back to just do mine. You know, we could probably just put, no, I don't want to change it. Okay, 8 people. 64. Well, that's just right at 50%, isn't it? I want to take some extra. All right. Power test. Emergency lights armed. Battery 1, 2. ECAS on. APU master on and test. I wonder if we can just put that on. Be sure we can. Seat belts, nav lights. Avionics on, positioning it. Okay, let's get our navs going. Cockpit voice recorder test. All right, 25, Gra to Bravo. Arrival, we think is going to be runway, and I want 24. That's going to load a visual. So we're going to leave this discontinuity in here, I think, because we either want a vector. Let's see if we can do this. SAWB. Sometimes it lets me do it once. So place, bearing, we want this bearing, which is 51. Maybe we'll go 051, place, bearing, distance. Let's do 10 nautical miles. There we go, nice. Okay, now I'm okay with removing this. We'll take a look at what that looks like in a minute. Now I have to go do all my overrides here. 340.91. 320.82. I haven't found values I'm super happy with for this one just yet. The descent I'm really happy with. Cruise, I just knock it down by 1 Mach off max so that we're not right up against the barber pole. Okay, 8 passengers, 400 cargo, a little bit of extra fuel, firm, takeoff data. See, 10 at 5, 105, 2. It's -1, that's okay. Next. Confirm. About a third of the runway. Rotate at 130. Okay. SkyOps citation 750 to the X-ray. Can we get a VIP transport going to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo?
Mission on request. This will take a minute or two.
Okay, this is FMS. But we're listening on
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, SkyOps. Good morning. Got a mission for you right now. VIP transport from Sierra Alpha Whiskey Hotel to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo. Your passenger is a luxury travel influencer heading to a high-profile event. They'll be documenting the flight for their followers. We're sending your crew over now. Expect to be airborne in a few minutes.
Blue. Arriving and departing runway 25. Wind 010 at 5. Visibility 10. View at 4000. Temperature 2, dew point -1. QNH 1014. Transition level 9 Advise on initial contact you have information Mike. Malvinas Argentinas Airport, information Mike. 0100 Zulu. Arriving
morning,
and departing runway 25.
We're just loading the luggage and securing the
Wind
passengers.
010
I'll let
at
you know
5.
when we are secure and
Visibility
ready.
10. View at 4000.
Malvinas departure clearance, citation 750 Delta X-ray. We'd like to get our IFR clearance to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo. With information, Mike. That's gonna mess it up.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, clear to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo via the GRA 2 Bravo departure, then as filed. Runway 25, initial climb 4000, departure on 123.85, squawk 6461.
Uh-oh. Dang it. It broke. SkyOps, can we get a VIP transport going to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo?
Let me see what we have. Give me a minute or two.
Oh, that is so annoying. Do not re-click the mic.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, SkyOps. Good morning. Got a VIP mission for you. You'll be transporting Dr. Emily Carter, a top scientist from Biotech Innovations, and her assistant to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo. She's headed to a major conference to present new research. We're sending your crew over now. Expect to be airborne in a few minutes. Last mission you flew was a politician to a rally. Quite the change of pace. Safe travels.
Clearance, citation 750 Delta X-ray. We'd like to get our IFR clearance to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo with information Mike.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, clear to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo via the GRA 2 Bravo departure, then as filed. Runway 25, initial climb 4000, departure on 123.85, squawk 1525.
Clear to Sierra Alpha Whiskey Bravo via the GRA 2 Bravo departure, then is filed. Runway 25, initial climb 4000, departure on 123.85, squawk 1525. Citation 0 Delta X-ray.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, read back correct.
Okay, altitude. Okay, departure 12385, runway 25.
Hey folks, welcome on our trip to Gustavo-Marambio Airport. I'm Emma, and I'll be looking after you today. Please take your seats and stow any personal items securely. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for flying with us.
Is everybody on board and ready to go?
Dark! Sure, the passengers have just buckled up and are ready to go. Reminds me of our last mission transporting that politician to the rally. Quite the adventure, wasn't it?
Align. Okay, we're getting ready to start, so we'll go and get beacon on. Ushuaia. Something wrong with these? Like I did 2 clearances. It's just... Tempted to do it in here. There we go. Okay, where are we? Standby power, emergency lights, battery 1 and 2, APUs on, packs are on, nav is on, seatbelt lights, avionics, ECAS power, set position left and right, IRS nav times 2, passengers loaded, FMS initialized. IFR clearance, doors and chocks clear, and Ushuaia Tower, citation 750 Delta X-ray, we'd like to push and start.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, push and start approved, face east.
Push and start, faced east, citation 0 Delta X-ray. I think east is that way. Beacon light is on.
Folks, we'll be getting underway shortly on our trip to Gustavo-Marambio Airport, with an estimated flight time of 1 hour and 45 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Remember, your seatbelt must be fastened whenever the sign is illuminated. Please ensure your personal items are secured. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking, including e-cigarettes, is prohibited on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Life vests are located under your seat. Put it on and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform me immediately. The safety information card contains all details. Thank you for your attention.
Alright. High pressure, low pressure, no pressure. Wait. That's the wrong thing. Why am I hovering over that? We'd actually want that one anyway. Okay. No pressure, pressure restored, no pressure, pressure restored, and back to high pressure. And tests. Smoke detector, landing gear. Speaking of which, pre-flight my little home cockpit, I guess. Thrust reversers, flaps, wind chill temps, wait for that one to drop. Overspeed, check. Shaker and angle of attack, annunciator lights, all look good. Off. Alright, all tests done. Let's do a flaps 15 and set our trims accordingly. Okay, flaps confirmed. Ushuaia Tower Citation 750 Delta X-ray is ready to taxi with information Mike.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, runway 25 taxi via apron Alpha.
Taxi via Alpha 0 Delta X-ray. Unfortunately,
Lima
that one.
Victor Alpha Echo Papa runway 25, winds 010 at 5, cleared for the option.
5 cleared for option, Lima Victor Alpha Echo Papa.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, hold short of runway 07, travel air on a 1 mile final.
Hold short 07 for traffic, 0 Delta X-ray.
Approaching runway 7.
Okay, let's test the thrust reversers. Strobes, landing light, weather radar, lights if you want them. A good tail flood just for fun. Let's set our cruise altitude. And these are all okay. Everything here is good. CPU is good.
Victor Whiskey Oscar, Lima ready to taxi.
Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar Lima, runway 25 taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Runway 25 taxi via Charlie. Alpha Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar Lima.
Don't see anyone coming. Ushuaia Tower, citation 750 Delta X-ray holding short for back taxi on runway 25.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, runway 25, backtrack approved.
Runway 25, backtrack approved, 0 Delta X-ray. Alright, strobes and beacon are on. Let's go ahead and get toga mode on. Flight director has come on. It is not, however, pitching up. That's okay. There we go.
On runway 7 remaining. 6,600 feet.
Alright, we're at the 30-minute mark. Yikes. Took a while to do that planning. Okay, the avionics look like they're set up right. We've got relative terrain over here.
Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar Lima short of 25, ready for departure.
Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar Lima, winds 010 at 5, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Ushuaia Tower 750 Delta X-ray is back taxiing on 25.
25 cleared for takeoff. Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar Lima, thanks.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, say again.
We are back taxiing on runway 25, 0 Delta X-ray. I don't see anyone. There's no taxi access down here. So I don't know where they would be. Better be 25, right? I'm not gonna go all the way down to the beginning. I don't need that. I don't even need all of this. Ushuaia Tower, citation 750 Delta X-ray is on runway 25, ready for departure. Let's go.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Good for takeoff, runway 250 Delta X-ray.
On runway 25 remaining. 7,900 feet.
All right, PITA was the only thing we need. Let's hold the brakes. All right, that's takeoff power. Past 80 knots. B1 rotate. B1 and rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Throttle back to climb.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, contact departure.
Going to departure, 0 Delta X-ray. Departure, citation 750 Delta X-ray is with you at 1,200, climbing 4,000.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, Ushuaia departure, radar contact, climb flight level 130.
Flaps to 5. Climb flight level 130, 0 Delta X-ray. Uh-oh. You'd say 130, right? Okay, let's go auto throttle. Shoot. Shoot. Ushuaia departure, 750 Delta X-ray, request direct to BONTA.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, direct BONTA approved.
Direct BONTA approved, 0 Delta X-ray.
starting the cabin service shortly. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Alright, let's go. Autopilot on, VNAV on, vertical speed on.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210, citation 0 Delta X-ray.
Departure, Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar, Lima 2000 for 4000.
Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar, Lima Center, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 090.
Climbing flight level 090, Lima Victor Whiskey Oscar, Lima.
I was really hoping I'd caught that in time. And their clearances are just coming late these days. Okay, let's get the lights up. Oh, we should get the flaps the rest of the way up. That's for sure. Whoops. Pressure's looking good. Okay, so that's PWL, so that's going to be nav2. So this is tied to nav2. So that's good to know.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, contact Punta Arenas Center on 123.9er.
Punta Arenas Center on 123.9 0 Delta X-ray. Punta Arenas Center, citation 750 Delta X-ray is with you at flight level 180, climbing 210.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, Punta Arenas Center identified. Good morning, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, citation 0 Delta X-ray. Alright, gear is up, flaps are retracted, throttle is in climb, and auto throttle is on. We do not need any anti-ice. We got our lights off, engine sync on. Seatbelt lights are off, APU is stopped. Go standard pressure. I did set this, by the way, it said 1014, so that's what we did. It's just 1014 by default for some reason. And do we need a crossfeed? Yes, we do. Let's balance that out. Alright, so we're about to cross BONTA. We should be ahead of the game on fuel because we cut a big chunk out. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 5.0. And we're 6 right now, but we're still climbing, so we'll burn a little bit more. This will kind of be backwards, because we didn't go all the way out there and come back. We're not on top of climb yet. Still got a ways to climb. Bye, South America. We'll be back. Our next leg after this one will bring us up to these islands. I can't believe they don't have a departure out of here that's like fly down the gap between the mountains. That weird bouncy around one is crazy. I guess it might be kind of fun. Okay, we're gonna get around this corner and then we're gonna get our speed up. You see, we're kind of creeping up towards it, but BONTA. They're gonna do this thing to me again, where they don't clear us until the very last second.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, contact Comodoro, Rivadavia Oceanic on 136.78, squawk 2000.
Shoot, I thought they were clearing us up. Contact Comodoro, Rivadavia Oceanic on 136.78, squawk 2000, 0 Delta X-ray. Well, that ought to speed us up. Hello.
Dear guests, the cabin crew will now...
Comodoro Rivadavia Oceanic, citation 750 Delta X-ray is with you at flight level 280.
Thank you for your attention, and enjoy your flight.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic identified. Good morning.
Comodoro Rivadavia Oceanic, citation 0 Delta X-ray. Can we go ahead and climb to our cruise flight level?
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, climb flight level 390.
Climb flight level 390, citation 0 Delta X-ray. Alright, there's 390, vertical speed, up, 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 up. I wish you hadn't done that. We'll just go flight level change then. I forgot to turn this off when I start a vertical speed climb. let's see, what do we want to be at here? Let's call it 4,500. Uh, 3,500 maybe? 3,400? Okay, that'll work. And then let's slow down, let's say, all right, let's see what we can learn about SAWB. Okay, right now it's 310 at 20. Low visibility according to this, and a temperature of 1 degree, and a QNH of 997. We're landing on 24. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is a bug. If you have a 0 or lower temperature here, then this comes out negative automatically. And I did find that reported on the Discord, and I voted it up or added a comment to it or something. How are we doing? Okay. Let's see. I wish I knew how to change this. What was it here? 2944? What is it, 997? Oh, that worked. I'm gonna put wet, I think. I may regret this. Exactly, that's the problem. And this would be a heck of a crosswind from the right. Now I don't know that our landing weight would be that. And it's not a 4,134 foot runway. They may have made it that long, but it's like 3,900 feet really. And it's icy, so you gotta It was rough. I made it a couple of times, so I think hopefully I'll be okay. So let's see, if we say it's dry and we say anti-ice off, then what do we get? Yeah, okay, 3,500 feet. That seems to change stuff. I don't know about our landing weight though. Does it automatically change? I think it must constantly recalculate. I don't know. Okay, we're almost up to cruise speed. Yeah, we should have about 3,000 pounds. We've got 5.4. So we're well ahead of the game here. Okay, there's cruise. Let's just double check everything. APU is off. All this is okay. We can turn this up a notch since it's going to be cold. Our pressure is good. Seatbelt signs are off. I'm going to turn tail flood off. Not generally much to do over here in flight except turn that off because we're balanced out now. Okay, so it seems to be current data. If that's the case, so we would have been expected to burn 1.9 here and 4.5 by here. So that's 2,500 pounds lighter. So that's 2.7, I guess. Yeah, we don't seem to be able to set it. We should be somewhere around there when we land. So. Too bad this doesn't use your projected burn. At the least. Our winds, yeah, windy. So I'll put a link in the description for the scenery here at the destination if anybody wants it, but the dude really needs to go in and clean up the data. Seems like in the modern day, we'd align runways with true north. Since most people now are flying with, you know, corrected equipment, I guess everybody would have to change over stuff. It'd be a pain, but it'd be nice. That way your runway numbers would never change just because the magnetic declination changes or whatever. Yeah, favorable winds going out here, unfavorable coming back. Maybe should have put this 12 nautical miles out, but we don't really get another chance now, I think. We could try. See, 51. Maybe we should even go a little further out. I don't want to go another 5 because that would put it all the way out to here. I think 12 is fine. Oh, let me do it. Nice. So I think I'm gonna I don't know how to clear this out. What if I do that? And then here, if I put 2310 on the dot. Okay, let's make a little bit more preparation here. Because we do have a VOR here. 117. And our inbound course for that will be 231. Looks right. Not 23, 24. Well, actually be coming in like, I think this is about maybe 5, so maybe about there. Oh, that's not a good spot for it. Let's see, we want to add a waypoint here. 5 south and longitude 05.617 west. Nope. Just completely ate it, huh? Wow, okay. At some point here we should pick up IRJ. Still about 1,000 ahead here. Should switch to Punta Arenas. Let's try a flyby. Oh, right. Well, we should have crossed over into Punta Arenas. Okay, let's see. Volanta says the wind is 90 at 3. Navigraph says weather. $332 knots. Brutal. I hope that's not accurate, or we will be sliding off the runway. think Oceanic has abandoned us. Let's see if the co-pilot can get in touch with him.
Oceanic Control, Citation 750 Delta X-ray. Good afternoon at flight level 390.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, Oceanic Control, report position and time, flight level, next position in ETA, and following position.
Oceanic Control, Citation 750 Delta X-ray is at Midal at the current time, flight level 390, next position Krill in uh, 9 minutes. I don't know.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, contact Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic on 136.78, squawk 2000.
Contacting Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic on 136.78, squawk 2000. Citation 750 Delta X-ray. Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic, Citation 750 Delta X-ray. Good afternoon with you, flight level 390.
Citation 750 Delta X-ray, Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic identified. Good afternoon.
Commodore Rivadavia Oceanic, Citation 750 Delta X-ray is at Midal, flight level 390, next position Krill in 06 minutes. Following is Kagan.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, I'll have you descending in about 15 minutes.
Pomodoro Rivadavia Oceanic, citation 750 Delta X-ray is at Krill. Flight level 390, Mach 0.91. Next position, Kagan in 6 minutes. Following position is UDEPI. That's hard to do.
Citation 0 Delta X-ray, roger. Maintain flight level 390. Report reaching Kagan.
Maintain flight level 390. Will report reaching Kagan. Citation 750 Delta X-ray.
Okay. Hey there, Dark Star here. OBS decided it was going to freak out and do weird things, and I didn't know that it wasn't recording. It looked like it was okay. Things were glitchy for a bit, and then it was okay, so I let it run. I got all the way there, I landed, and now we're back here. So I had to kind of rewind things. So we're just before top of descent here. We're not gonna have ATC the rest of the way, cause screw that. But I think we're okay. So this is roughly back where I was when it stopped recording. So I reset things as best I could. I've got our waypoint in here. Winds are similar. So, I don't know, close enough. I didn't want to redo the whole flight, so we're just gonna redo this last part here. All right, so let's go ahead and get our altitude dial down to 2300. And the VNAV is armed, so we'll go ahead and start descent at top of descent. I think I've got everything set back up. We'll get weather on. Navs are good. We'll get lights on. APU is off right now. How's our pressure doing? Okay. All right. Oh, that was annoying. And it was a very difficult landing, and I made it. And so this time if I don't make it, it's gonna be a problem. Maybe I should do a thing where we do, let's do FCR for a moment. And then we save it. That might let us warp back here if need be. At least we won't have ATC doing weird vectoring on us. I wonder if beyond ATC is any better. Maybe I should try it. Alright, so for descent, window vents closed, windshield heat on. We need to get landing data set. Uh, 300 at 28. And temperature 1, okay. And 99er 5. Yeah, it's like a lot of crosswind. Okay, 130, good enough. 9er 5, right? I haven't tried beyond ATC in a while. Do we even have the audio for it? Frequency does not exist.
Marambio Tower, November 750 Delta X-ray visual runway 24.
November 750 Delta X-ray Marambio Tower, runway 24 clear to land.
Runway 24 clear to land, November 750 Delta X-ray.
Okay. Wow, that was fun. Oh, we should be on FMS. There we go. That could have been a disaster. Let's get anti-ice on. We're not ready for that yet. Landing data set. I want to go here. Cabin pressure. Seatbelt lights are on. Window vents are off. Window heat's on. Anti-ice is on. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. We've already got local QNH dialed in. Okay, lights on. Make sure engine sync is off. Pressure is falling. Lights are good. This is okay. Marambio Tower. What is the weather there?
November 750 Delta X-ray, weather at Takeoff-Marambio is QFE 1013. Winds from 310 at 3 knots. Visibility and temperature data are unavailable.
You are a liar. Well, I'm sure that's the data they have, but that is not the current winds. Okay, where are we going? I think right out here. Huh. Can't really see much right now, but I'm pretty sure that's where we're going. I think we can do 231 is the heading. There is a VOR there. Alright, APU is running and everything is on, the lights are on. We are all set, I do believe. Okay, we should be slowing down. Let's go flaps 5. Okay, let's go manual on the speed. Okay. So down to 160 and go flaps 15. Now the winds are going to point us so far to the right. We're landing up here. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. Right there is our runway between those two bare spots. You can kind of see the light starting to appear now. But we're flying that way. You can see our dot here. Now the wind should die down a little bit as we get closer. Right, 1,000 feet to go. Going to arm approach. Yeah. Gear down. Go full flaps. Okay, let's dial in that approach speed now. 130. Okay, again, we're aiming for that spot there. Spoilers are ready. There's the wind dying down a little bit. Alright, everything off. And it always looks too low, and then I'm way too high all of a sudden. Okay. Go. Oh, I didn't make it.
November 750 Delta X-ray, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, November 750 Delta X-ray.
Yeah, I did much better the other time. I don't know where the turnoff is. I'm guessing it's here.
November 750 Delta X-ray, contact ground 118.3, bye-bye.
Ground 118.3, November 750 Delta X-ray.
All right. We Marambio. Well, we broke the landing gear here, that's for sure. I will post a link to the scenery in the chat. It's a little bit of a mess in a couple of ways, but I mean, the guy did a whole bunch of work on it, so, you know, whatever. Just make sure you come in on 24 or it's opposite 6. This is the old, this is the, this would be like from Navigraph. This is the current data, and this is what he's got. He's got 6 and 24. Then he's got this extra runway here. I don't know, it's pretty short though. Wait, it's even longer than this one? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, kind of cool. Alright, so let's get the parking brake on. Go ahead and shut down the engines, turn taxi light off, navs off, weather radar off. Get seatbelts off, beacon off. This stays on. I'll warm it up even a notch because I'm going to open the doors. Lights are good. All right. Got entry light on already. Well, right at dusk. I don't know, I kind of want to be that side of the plane, but I kind of want to get over here so I can get the building in. Alright, that's a wrap. Catch you later.